Have you ever looked at an old photo and felt a wave of nostalgia wash over you? There's just something about vintage black and white pictures that makes us feel like we're transported back in time. We'll be taking a closer look at some vintage Hollywood photos. From the photos of Marilyn Monroe to Judy Garland, here are 30 rare vintage Hollywood photos that will make you feel nostalgic. Number 30. Ella Fitzgerald and Marilyn Monroe at the Tiffany Club in Hollywood, 1954. The photograph captured Ella and Marilyn sitting next to each other, looking stunning in their well-put-together outfits. Ella wearing a delicately embroidered light-colored silk cocktail dress and Marilyn sporting a low-cut black dress with a fur coat casually draped over her shoulder. Although Ella and Marilyn were friends, the image has been circulated on the internet with a fabricated backstory that is untrue. Number 29. The real Maria von Trapp visiting director Robert Wise and Christopher Plummer on the set of The Sound of Music, 1965. Maria von Trapp was the real-life inspiration for the character played by Julie Andrews in the movie The Sound of Music. She visited the film's set in 1965. During her visit, she met with director Robert Wise and actor Christopher Plummer, who played the role of Captain von Trapp in the film. When Maria met Christopher, she exclaimed, quote, "You're much more handsome than my real husband." Number 28. Katharine Ross and Sam Elliott holding hands between takes in the filming of The Shadow Riders, 1982. Katharine Ross and Sam Elliott were co-stars in the 1982 movie The Shadow Riders. The movie was based on a novel by Louis L'Amour and tells the story of two brothers who return home after the Civil War to find that their ranch has been stolen by Confederate soldiers. During the filming of the show, a candid moment was captured on camera of Ross and Elliott holding hands between takes. The photo became iconic and is often cited as a symbol of their real-life romance, which began on the set of the movie. Ross and Elliott eventually married in 1984 and have been together ever since, becoming one of Hollywood's most enduring and beloved couples. Number 27. Patty Duke meeting the real Helen Keller on the set of The Miracle Worker, 1962. In the photo, Patty Duke is shown meeting the real Helen Keller on the set of the movie. Helen Keller was a deaf-blind writer and activist who became world-famous for her incredible achievements in spite of her disabilities. She was also the author of the book The Story of My Life, which recounts her experiences working with Anne Sullivan. Their meeting was an emotional and unforgettable moment, as Duke had to learn to act as a deaf-blind person for her role in the film, and had studied Keller's life and writings extensively. The photo captures the essence of the movie's message about the power of education and perseverance, as well as the achievements of both Patty Duke and Helen Keller. Number 26. Shirley MacLaine with her daughter Sachi, 1959. This photo captures a tender moment between Shirley MacLaine and her daughter Sachi Parker in 1959. MacLaine is a legendary Hollywood actress who has starred in many classic movies and won numerous awards for her performances. The two are dressed in matching outfits, with MacLaine wearing a stylish dress and Sachi in a cute, frilly dress. The photo captures the bond between mother and daughter, as well as MacLane's iconic style and beauty. Number 25. June Lockhart swimming with her cat George in her Hollywood home, 1963. The photo shows Lockhart swimming in her pool at her Hollywood home with her beloved cat George. Lockhart was known to be a lover of animals and had several pets, including cats, dogs, and horses. George was one of her most beloved cats, and Lockhart often spoke about her fondness for him in interviews. The photo of Lockhart and George swimming together is a testament to her love for her pets and her playful spirit. Number 24. Makeup artist Jack Pierce getting Boris Karloff into character on the set of The Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. The photo shows makeup artist Jack Pierce at work, transforming Boris Karloff into the iconic character of the monster. The scene is a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship that went into creating the classic horror films of the era. Pierce was a renowned makeup artist in Hollywood and worked on many classic films, including Frankenstein, The Mummy, and The Wolfman. He was known for his skill in creating intricate and realistic makeup effects, which helped to bring the characters to life on screen. Karloff considered Pierce to be, quote, "the best makeup man in the world. I owe him a lot." Number 23. Groucho Marx and Lucille Ball goofing off at CBS'S KNX radio studios, 1945. This photo captures two legendary comedians, Groucho Marx and Lucille Ball, sharing a moment of lighthearted fun at CBS'S KNX radio studios in 1945. At the time, Marx was hosting a popular radio show called Blue Ribbon Town, while Ball was still a rising star in Hollywood, having recently appeared in films like Dance Girl Dance and Without Love. The moment captures the joy and spontaneity of two comedic icons at the height of their powers, enjoying a brief respite from the pressures of show business. Number 22. Vivien Leigh as Titania in Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream at the Old Vic, London, 1937. In this photo, Leigh looks ethereal and otherworldly, with her flowing gown and delicate flower crown. Her expression is regal and poised, embodying the majesty and power of the fairy queen. The production was directed by Tyrone Guthrie and featured a talented cast, including Robert Helpman. Leigh's performance in A Midsummer Night's Dream received critical acclaim, with reviewers praising her, quote, "fascinatingly mysterious portrayal of Titania." The production was also a commercial success, running for 150 performances and cementing Leigh's status as one of the most talented actresses of her generation. Number 21. Marlene Dietrich kissing a soldier aboard the USS Monticello, New York, 1945. In this photo, Dietrich is dressed in a USO uniform and is standing on the deck of the ship, surrounded by a group of soldiers. She leans in to kiss one of the soldiers, who is beaming with delight. The photo captured the spirit of jubilation and relief that swept across America and Europe at the end of the war. The image of Dietrich kissing the soldier became a symbol of the sacrifices made by American troops and their families during the war, and it also highlighted the important role that entertainers like Dietrich played in boosting morale and providing a sense of hope during a difficult time. Number 20. Hollywood newcomer Debbie Reynolds arriving on the Warner Brothers lot, 1948. In the photo, Reynolds can be seen wearing a simple fit, carrying a bag, and looking somewhat overwhelmed as she makes her way onto the studio lot. The photo was taken at a time when the studio system was still in full swing, and young actors and actresses were molded by the studios to become stars. Despite her lack of experience, Reynolds quickly made an impression on studio executives and film fans alike, with her fresh-faced beauty, quick wit, and undeniable talent. She went on to star in a string of successful films, including Singing in the Rain, Tammy and the Bachelor, and The Unsinkable Molly Brown, earning critical acclaim and multiple award nominations along the way. Number 19. Clint Eastwood and Shirley MacLaine during a break in filming for 2 Mules for Sister Sarah in Durango, Mexico, 1969. This photo captures a rare moment between two Hollywood legends, Clint Eastwood and Shirley MacLaine, during a break in filming for the Western movie 2 Mules for Sister Sarah. Despite their different backgrounds and personalities, Eastwood and MacLaine developed a close friendship during the making of the film. According to reports, they spent a lot of time together off-camera, exploring the local area and sharing meals. Number 18. Audrey Hepburn wearing Dior for Harper's Bazaar's September issue, Paris, 1959. This iconic photo features Audrey Hepburn posing in a Dior dress for the September 1959 issue of Harper's Bazaar. The photo was taken in Paris, where Hepburn was filming the movie The Unforgiven with co-star Burt Lancaster. The black and white photograph captures Hepburn's effortless elegance, with her delicate features and slender frame complemented by the classic Dior dress. The photo became an instant classic and is still considered one of the most iconic fashion photographs of all time. Number 17. Quote, "I'm not good looking. I used to be, but not anymore." The actor Humphrey Bogart once reflected. The quote is said to have been made during an interview with the journalist Hedda Hopper, in which Bogart was asked about his good looks and charm. Despite his modesty, however, Bogart remains one of Hollywood's most iconic leading men, and his films continue to be celebrated as some of the greatest in the history of cinema. Number 16. Sammy Davis Jr. visiting Elvis Presley backstage at the Showroom, International Hotel in Las Vegas, 1970. Sammy later shared in his two autobiographies, Yes I Can, 1965, and Hollywood in a Suitcase, 1980, what drew him and Elvis into an instant friendship. Quote, "Both of us were rebels in our own ways, and we'd gravitated toward each other," he noted. Quote, "We both had motorcycles. I had a cut-down Harley, and we ran together whenever we were in the same town." Number 15. Elizabeth Taylor visiting Elton John backstage at the Spectrum in Philadelphia, 1976. The photo of Elizabeth Taylor visiting Elton John backstage at the Spectrum in Philadelphia in 1976 captures a rare moment between two close friends and icons of the entertainment industry. At the time the photo was taken, Elizabeth Taylor was one of the most famous actresses in the world. She starred in classic films like Cleopatra, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Meanwhile, Elton John had established himself as a major force in the music industry, with hits like Rocket Man, Tiny Dancer, and Benny and the Jets. Number 14. Marilyn Monroe talking on the telephone at her home in Amagansett, New York, 1957. This photo captures the legendary Marilyn Monroe in a candid moment at her home in Amagansett, New York in 1957. She is seen sitting on a couch and speaking on the phone with a pen and notebook beside her. Monroe is wearing a simple dress and minimal makeup, and her iconic blonde hair is casually styled. The photo offers a glimpse into Monroe's private life, showing a more relaxed and unguarded side of the star. Number 13. 16-year-old Ruby Stevens, better known as Barbara Stanwyck, while working as a Ziegfeld girl, 1924. The photograph captures a 16-year-old Ruby Stevens, who would later become famous as Barbara Stanwyck during her early career as a Ziegfeld girl. She is seen posing with a fan and dressed in a stunning black dress that accentuates her youthful beauty. The photo showcases the grace and poise of the young Stanwyck, who would later become one of Hollywood's most iconic actresses, known for her versatility and ability to play both dramatic and comedic roles. Number 12. Judy Garland filming the iconic Get Happy number in summer stock, 1950. In this iconic photo, Judy Garland can be seen filming the famous Get Happy number in the 1950 musical film Summer Stock. The scene features Garland in a black tuxedo jacket and a fedora hat, exuding confidence as she performs on a set. The song became one of Garland's signature tunes, and the scene is often regarded as one of her most iconic performances. The photo captured Garland in her element, showcasing her remarkable talent and star quality. It remains a beloved image among fans of the legendary performer. Number 11. Behind the scenes of Rebel Without a Cause, 1955. The iconic black and white photo captured James Dean and Natalie Wood sitting during a break on the set of Rebel Without a Cause in 1955. The movie is widely regarded as a classic of 1950s cinema and is known for its portrayal of teenage angst and rebellion. James Dean's performance as Jim Stark became iconic and cemented his status as a Hollywood legend, even though he died tragically in a car accident just a year after the film's release. Number 10. Michael Caine, photographed by Stephen C. Archett, 1965. The photo of Michael Caine, taken by photographer Stephen C. Archett in 1965, shows the actor during the height of his fame. Caine had just starred in the film The Ipcris File, which had been a critical and commercial success, earning him a BAFTA Award for Best Actor. In the photo, Caine is dressed in a sharp suit, looking confident. The image captures the essence of the swinging London era, with Caine embodying the stylish and cool persona that was popularized during that time. Number 9. Katharine Hepburn, photographed by George HOYNINGEN-HUENE, 1934. This iconic photo of Katharine Hepburn was taken by George HOYNINGEN-HUENE, a renowned fashion photographer, in 1934. Hepburn was known for her style, and in this photo she was dressed simply, holding a little flower. The photo captured Hepburn's unique style and the era's changing attitudes towards gender roles and fashion. The use of light and shadow and Hepburn's confident pose make this photo a classic and memorable image of the Hollywood Golden Age. Number 8. Clint Eastwood and director Sergio Leone on the set of A Fistful of Dollars, 1964. In this black and white photo, Clint Eastwood and director Sergio Leone can be seen on the set of the 1964 film A Fistful of Dollars. Eastwood, who plays the lead role of the Man with No Name, is dressed in his iconic poncho and holding a gun, while Leone stands next to him. A Fistful of Dollars was Eastwood's first leading role in a feature film and marked the beginning of his successful career as a Western film star. Number 7. Anne Bancroft, preparing for her role in the stage production of The Miracle Worker, 1959. Bancroft reprised the role in the 1962 film adaptation, which earned her an Oscar for Best Actress. This photo shows Anne Bancroft preparing for her role in the production of The Miracle Worker. She portrayed Sullivan, the teacher who worked with Helen Keller, a blind and deaf child, and helped her learn to communicate. Bancroft's performance in the role earned her a Tony Award and later an Academy Award for the film adaptation. Number 6. Director Richard Brooks discussing a scene with Paul Newman on the set of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 1958. The two are seen standing on set, presumably discussing a scene from the film. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, based on the play of the same name by Tennessee Williams, tells the story of a wealthy Southern family in crisis. Newman starred as Brick, the alcoholic son of a wealthy plantation owner, while Elizabeth Taylor played his wife Maggie. The film was a critical and commercial success, earning several Academy Award nominations, including Best Actor for Newman. Number 5. Sharon Tate at Heathrow Airport, London, 1966. The actress is holding a tote bag that features Bob Dylan and advertises his forthcoming book of poetry, Tarantula. Although Dylan had planned to publish the book in the same year, it was postponed due to his motorcycle accident. Following widespread illegal distribution, the book was officially published for the first time in 1971. Number 4. Richard Avedon and Sophia Loren at his New York studio, 1966. This black and white photo captures Richard Avedon, a prominent fashion photographer, taking a photo of Italian actress Sophia Loren, who is sitting in a chair wearing a white shirt and a black skirt. The photo was taken in 1966 at Avedon's New York studio. The image exudes a sense of intimacy and glamour, with both Avedon and Loren looking effortlessly chic and stylish. The photo is a testament to Avedon's mastery of capturing the essence of his subjects, while also showcasing Loren's timeless beauty and elegance. Number 3. Behind the Scenes with Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson on the set of Giant, 1956. This photo captures Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson on the set of the epic Western drama film Giant in 1956. The film was directed by George Stevens and shared an ensemble cast including James Dean, who tragically died before the film's release. Giant was a critical and commercial success and was nominated for 10 Academy Awards, including a Best Actress nomination for Taylor. The film is notable for its themes of racial intolerance and class conflict, which were groundbreaking for its time. Number 2. Quote, "I want my $200. Tatum O'Neal acting opposite her father, Ryan O'Neal, in Paper Moon, 1973. Tatum received the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress the year after her portrayal of Addie Loggins, a con artist, in recognition of her performance. She was only 10 years old at the time of the awards ceremony, making her the youngest ever competitive winner in the history of the Academy Awards. Number 1. Elvis Presley and Priscilla Beaulieu during their wedding ceremony at the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas on May 1, 1967. Elvis Presley and Priscilla Beaulieu met when Elvis was stationed in Germany with the U.S. Army. They began dating when Priscilla was just 14 years old, and their relationship continued long distance after Elvis returned to the U.S. They finally married on May 1, 1967, at the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas. The wedding was a huge event, with hundreds of fans and reporters gathering outside the hotel to catch a glimpse of the couple. Priscilla wore a traditional white gown with a 3-foot train, and Elvis wore a black tuxedo with a white silk shirt and black bow tie. The wedding was followed by a lavish reception attended by many of Elvis's celebrity friends, including Anne Margaret and Sammy Davis Jr. We hope you enjoyed taking a trip down memory lane with us and exploring the glamorous world of old Hollywood. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.